Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I'm back with a tutorial. Now, for a while I've been wanting to make something where I can keep all the birthdays organised, because I'm getting so bad, like writing them down on bits of paper and then I lose them and then I can't remember anyone's birthday. So this is what I want to do. I'm going to make it from chipboard. I had a few ideas, but I've decided to go for this one. So you want two pieces which are 3.5 by 5.5, and you want a piece which is 2.5 by 3.5. I've cut some patterned paper and I'm worried it might not be long enough actually, but let's see. So it's 5.5 wide by 7 3/4 in length. Now this is going to be the inside. I'm going to have to join it together because I haven't got any paper longer than 12 inches to make it all in one piece. So a bit of tape on there. And then just check if you've got a directional pattern. And then I'm going to join this together, and this join will be on the bottom of our little organiser. So it will be, we need a piece here, the bottom will go roughly there. Yeah, it should just be enough, I hope. Maybe move that down a bit. So yeah, it's going to go like this. I've already put tape on the back, so I'm just going to peel the tape off and then attach these all, like you can see here where I've laid them all out. Right, so it's going to fold it like this, and as you can see that joint is along the bottom, so it doesn't really matter. So I just take a bone folder or something to score them with, and I just score all around the outside edges. Just like that, and then it just helps you to be able to fold this up. So the next thing is we are going to get this stuck up here. I've got my little handy thing. Now I'll put the link again for this because people keep asking us where I got it from. It was really inexpensive, but I'll put the link underneath the video. Just helps you get like your corners right, and actually this piece here is to get the right gap, and I think mine could have been a bit bigger, but I'm hoping it's going to be okay. It's a really handy little tool. I'm sure it was only about, I don't know, maybe it's £5 or £6 from AliExpress, but as I said, I will put the link under the video in the description box. Right, so I'm going to stick these first, and then I'll come on to these. I'll just use tape and glue actually, because you obviously, you know, you don't want it coming apart. So tape on these first. So what I do is I peel the tape off, and then I cover the rest that this pin is not wide enough and it keeps making my glue blog up. It's too thin, I think. then I just cover the rest in glue where the tape hasn't, you know, covered. Just give that a good press down, and don't forget to give your little things a little press in. Just helps them fold up a bit. Same with this one. And then these bits, if you just get a bone folder and just push the little corners in, flatten them, just push in from the side, flatten them down, and then you will end up with lovely neat corners. So this one I might just glue the whole thing down. That's my front, had the butterfly. That's the back, so I say just be wary if you have a pattern. Now inside, again, we're not going to have, I'm going to use this one for inside. It's not going to be long enough. So again, I think we'll just have a join in the middle. So yeah, because we might have to use a couple of pieces. So if I take this one to sort of just at that join there, mark it with a pencil, and then I'm just going to mark the bottom with a pencil. You could measure it, of course. Would need to be about 3 3/8 by, again, about, no, but this one would be 6 1/2. So I'm going to cut these two out and I'll be back. Right, so I've cut me 2 pieces. So I'll go there, and then this one will just meet up to that, like that. So I can, so we'll move on to the inside. Okay, so we've got this done. We're going to do the sort of binding bit now. It's going to look something like this, which it's really easy to do. Now, ideally I would like 12, because 12 months in the year, but to get 12 in there we probably would have had to have made this about 4 inches, and I just think it would have been way too wide. So we can fit 8 in. So I can't remember the length, but I will tell you when I've done it. So it's 3 3/8 wide. So you want to score it every 1/4 of an inch. So 1/4 of an inch. Then you want to score at 3/4, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 2, 2 1/2, 2 3/4, 3 1/4, 3 3/4, and then 4. So that would give us 1, 2, 3. So then we want to score 4 1/2, 5, 5 1/4, 5 3/4, 6 1/4, 6 1/2, 7, 7 1/2, and that would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 2 more. So 7 3/4, 8 1/4, 8, 3/4, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will give us 8 of these little bits here. So your card would need to be 10.25 by 3 3/8. So I'll get rid of this extra bit to make it the 10.25. So it's really easy. So all you're going to do is you've got your first little 1/4 inch, that's going to go sort of valley fold. Then the 2 little 1/2 inch pieces, they're always going to be a mountain fold. So one's up. So you're gonna basically end up with this type of thing. So the little 1/4 inch score lines are always a valley. And the 1/2 inch ones are a mountain. So just keep doing that all the way along, and then we'll be gluing the 2 1/2 inch pieces together to create that. So I'm just going to get on, do this, and then I'll be back when we glue it. Okay, so you should end up with that, and then we're going to glue the 1/2 inch pieces together. So do you see? That's what you're gluing together. Right, so you should now have this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to glue this flat into our little book here, and just double check it all fits. That's what I mean. We could only get 8. If we wanted 12, this would have to be like, the middle would have to be way out here. So glue all down the bottoms of these. Oops. So there we go, that's what you should have. Just make sure it's stuck. Go. So we've got 8 of these now. What we're going to do is we're going to make these into little pockets now. So we need to cut some card that's just going to glue round here so we can slot things in and take them out. So let me just get some more card and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so to do the next bit, it's really easy. You need 8 pieces of card. So they need to measure 1 inch by 7 1/4, or maybe it's just a little bit past 7 1/4 inches. And then you're going to score them at 3 3/8 and what's that one? 6 7/8. So score at 3 3/8, 6 7/8. So as I said, you're going to need 8. So it was 3. Yeah, 3 3/8 and 6 7/8. So they will fold like this. And then what we're going to do with them, so you're going to take one of your pieces here, and the idea is these are going to go around here like this, and they're going to create like a pocket. So you only want a bit of glue on the very bottom of each side, and I would glue this part on the, so it's kind of, this will be the front of your folder. I would glue this at the back on the outside, because if you glue it on the inside, there's probably more risk of it catching stuff when you slot it in. I'm not sure. It may be okay. It depends if you use, you know, like a really good glue where it doesn't start like coming off, because it's just going to catch stuff when you put it in. So you could glue it outside or glue it in. So I'll try it in. Just hope it works. So you just glue that together. And then, as I said, you want a tiny bit of glue just on the very bottom of here and the very bottom of the other side. Take your little piece and then you're going to glue that down onto the bottom. And it's going to make sort of 8 little pockets. Do you see? Obviously we need them to glue. So, and then what we've got, because I'm going to show you what I've made as well. I've made these. Now it was just a piece of the patterned paper that I cut to 3 1/4 inches by 5 1/4. I just used a little die to make like little tabs, but you don't have to. It could just be a tag, it could be just a piece of square card, it doesn't matter. I just put some lined paper on, and you can put it on both sides as well, and I've made 12 of these. And the idea is these are going to slot in here, so that, you know, say this would be December, I would put December up here, write all the birthdays in, take it out, I know which birthdays I've got. So that's basically the idea of it, which is why it would be nice to have 12 of these, but of course some of them, a couple of them, you're going to have to put 2 in, because obviously we haven't got enough, but it doesn't matter, it's fine. It could fit a few in actually. So that's the idea. So you want to just go around and stick all of your little 12 pieces, sorry, 8 pieces on here until it's all done. So alright, so we've got them in all of our little pockets, and I'm going to show you, because what I did was the little tag things that we made, I just stamped the months of the year and cut them out, and I printed some of this paper off, or you could just use it from a notepad, and then you can put one on each side if you want. So this is what I've done, and I've just put all the months in, and I made 12 and I can't find the December one, so I'm going to have to make another one for that. But that's what I've done, and then I can write all the birthdays in there. So I just have to glue these on. Now originally I give you a measurement for those, and I think it's going to be too long because I've had to cut mine down because I didn't consider when it's closed. They were peeping out the top, and that's not what we want. So in the video I'll put the correct measurements, like they'll pop up on the screen, the measurements. So I just have to do another December, but I can do that later. And then obviously I would have December in this one as well, but as I said, you're going to have a couple of them where you'll have to have 2 in a pouch, but that's okay. And I'm hoping this is going to keep me organised, because it's serious. I just need some birthday organisation. There we go. So that is the idea. And you've got all your little cards in there. Oops, where's that come from? It was an April, March. Oh yeah, hadn't put it in the right thing. So that's that. And as I said, I wanted to glue some ribbon behind there, but I forgot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a hole that's on the total one there, that's why. Anyway, I'm going to punch a hole out here, and I'm just going to take a eyelet, pink one, and a little back for it, and then I'm going to take some elastic I won't need much, I don't think. So if I get the elastic, just pop it through there for now, because I need to get a rough idea of, you know, how much I need. I've cut way too much. Yes, I think that would do. So if I cut it to cut this off, now, and then if you push the eyelet through with the elastic in, it will keep it in there. Might be a bit tighter to get it in, but you will. Just see, and then it will stop the elastic from coming out, and then you can trim that off once you've got your little eyelets set. Yeah, and that will keep it closed. Oh, this is going to help me so much. Now, just to decorate, I got a couple of little doilies and just some little chipboard pieces and stuff. And I just made a little bit for the front, so I'm just going to glue that on. Basically, that's it. You can decorate yours however you want, but it keeps you organised for birthdays. You can just sit it on your desk or put it, you know, wherever you want. And I'm going to start writing all my birthdays in now because I just can't remember any of them. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will be back again soon with another video. So take care and bye for now.